All right, we are recording. So thank you everyone for joining us today for our Peace Day live poetry reading. We're really grateful to have a school from the School District of Philadelphia as well as Costa Rica joining us and bridging that, bridging that like peace building together. Um, my name is Tori Potenza. I am the program manager for the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. And then I'll let Michelle introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Michelle Gaynor. I am the Senior Project Manager for the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion.
Awesome. And then we also have Lisa from Peace Day Philly, and she was kind enough to bring this idea to our attention and coordinate a lot of this. So, Lisa, I don't know if you'd like to say just a few words about Peace Day and a little bit
Sure.
about today. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Peace Day Philly is the local initiative for the United Nations International Day of Peace, which is September 21st. So, all around the world, on and around Peace Day, there are activities, especially with youth, related to peace building. And this year's theme, as you know, was End Racism, Build Peace. So, that's a jumping off point for this year's Peace Day.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So before we get into the poems, we just wanted to offer the opportunity for each of the classes to talk a little bit about their class and give some information to, the opposing class about the city they're from and anything that kind of relates to the themes of today for Peace Day, as well as End Racism, Build Peace. So if our South Philly class would like to introduce themselves, that would be great.
Well, first of all, foremost, thank you so much for inviting my class. I'm Mr. James, English 2 in South Philly High. We have these tangible conversations on race, culture, class, and history multiple times. My students wasn't really not good poem writers, so what we did was we researched a lot of poems that they identify with and explain why we chose those different themes. But we're definitely excited to be here and meet the kids from the other class and just talk about race and how we can better help and move forward as a society in the future. So all my students are here, we're online, and all of us, majority of us are from South Philly, but some of us are for different parts of the city. So we're excited to be here.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That was perfect. And now we'll toss it over to our friends in Costa Rica.
Hi, thank you so much for having us. I'm Amber. This is Anastasia. Our class is behind us. Hello. Hi, we're from Monteverde Friends School in Monteverde, Costa Rica. It's a small town up in the cloud forest. Most of the students here have been at this school since they were very, very young. It's a bilingual school that was founded by Quakers that actually left the United States in the late 40s, escaping the draft for the Korean War. They were arrested for trying to dodge the draft, and the judge said, you can sit in prison or you can leave. And so a small group of Quakers from the United States came and established this community here and this school here. They've been here for a very long time, so they're very integrated with the Costa Ricans. A Costa Rican is called a tico or tica. That's the local name for somebody from Costa Rica. These kids are all ticos and ticas, and they're all fluent in English and in Spanish.
So we do have a couple of our students wrote their poems in Spanish. There is a link. I don't know if we have access to share that on the agenda for today. If you want to click on the link and read along, I put the Spanish poems through Google Translate. So it's not a perfect translation, but it is there for you if you don't understand Spanish.
And I just want to say before we start, we're holding Philadelphia in the light. We know what happened. I was just telling the students about the shooting a couple days ago, and I know it's probably really tough to be in high school right now. So we are thinking of you, teachers and students.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it too. I didn't even know that you guys heard about that. over there. But it's unfortunate. We have those constant conversations in here about violence in the community and so many different topics we talk about. And one plus that we got in this class is that we have such a diverse class. We have Asians, we have Hispanics, we have Blacks, whites. So we really touch on really tangible topics in here, and we get a plethora of different perspectives.
Awesome. Thank you both so much for sharing. So we can now get into our poetry reading. So I believe Costa Rica, you're going to kick us off. I think Dylan is the first student to go. So I'll let you go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Dylan. I'm in ninth grade. And give me a second. Okay, all right. This poem is called What I Want for This World, right? I want a free world where anyone can be anything, a teacher or a preacher, where all will be accepted and no one neglected. A world with peace, a world where no wars occur, a world people prefer. A world where skin color is nothing, where justice is fair, where everyone can walk around and discrimination is rare. You may think this is typical for me to say. Well, here is the change. It might be a little strange, a world I can rearrange, where the sunsets are beautiful and the nature is peaceful, along with the nice people, where everyone can adore the beautiful facts about our earth. No matter who you are or where you are from, this world is free. This world is a free one to explore, where everyone gets along and color is a good thing, a thing we should celebrate, a thing we should smile about, a place where kids can play, have fun, and create, no matter who they are, where everyone is respectful to everyone around, where everyone is happy and love is found. That would be nice, but the reality comes with a price. This might be unreal in our time right now, but the future seems bright. It will allow a place with peace, a place with no wars, a place with protected nature, a place we can ensure. For Latinos to change the life for Latinos like me, or a friend of color, and make sure they don't feel separated, they don't feel different or in any way duller. Because with love in the air, if everyone cares, we can change everything for anyone, for anything, for the future and for the better. That is my poem. All right.
Thank you, Doug.
Great. So we can just keep the momentum going. So I won't step in after this, but next we'll have a student from South Philly, and then I'll just have everyone just pay attention to where you are on the list, and we'll just keep it going that way, and you can introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Romada.
Pause yours, and then you talk in your speech.
Okay. Hi, my name is Romada Kansi. I go to South Philly High and I'm in the 10th grade. And today I will be presenting a poem that I found online that I relate to. Racism. There is no black and white. Skin color means nothing. What matters? Your attitude, your values, how you treat others, things inside you are what matter. The color of your skin certainly does not matter. Racism causes death, not one or two, but by 1,000. Racism is in people's daily speak, but does not hurt any less. There is no excuse for racism. I chose this poem because racism is an ongoing social issue that is pushing us backwards as a country when we are supposed to be moving forwards. If I could add anything to this poem, I would add other humanly characteristics people should be judged on other than race, such as building on attitude, values, and how you treat others. The media plays an enormous role in racism by impacting the way people feel about certain things, whether the information is true or false. Racism is a hard thing to end because there is a lot of cultural differences, biases, and stories that they know which make them believe in certain stereotypes.
Excellent job, Omar. So you can pause yours back and see the attorney.
Good morning. My name is Yasmin. I'm in 11th grade, and I wrote a poem in Spanish about a Costa Rican province that had suffered a lot. Limón, provincia de cultura y sol, provincia que sufrió por décadas, lugar de hermosas playas, lugar de negligencia por parte del gobierno, gente, cantantes de calibre, gente explotada por su mano de obra. Limón, se merece una disculpa por parte de Costa Rica, rico en diversidad pero maltratado por años. No merece que todos nos olvidemos de eso. Merece validación de todo lo que hizo y hace por Costa Rica. No podemos seguir sin respetar a Limón. El Caribe de Costa Rica, el lugar abandonado por Costa Rica, con una amada tierra que terminó solo siendo para bananos. Limón ha sufrido lo suficiente como para ignorarlos. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dante Veazey. I'm a sophomore at South Philly High School. Today, I'm going to be reading I Too by Langston Hughes. I too sing America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes, but I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow, I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I too am America. Why did I choose this poem? I chose this poem because it shows the diversity that America faces today. Racism goes on throughout a day-to-day basis in America. Would I add anything to this poem? I would add more detail to the story because a 2-paragraph poem is hard to explain how racism affects America. Do you have a story to relate to racism? I can relate through daily experience, seeing what goes on in the media, watching the difference on how people are treated. What role does the media play in racism? The media affects our view on racism heavily. Most of our opinions come from the media. How can we put an end to racism? It's hard to put a stop to something that has been a continuous problem throughout history, but it all starts with a change.
Hi, my name is Brian. I'm in 11th grade, and this is my poem. It's called Racism Has to End Now. So racism has to end now. We are all equal. Skin color shouldn't matter. Skin color shouldn't interfere in how we treat people, how we perceive people, how the law discriminates people for being different. Peace should be the principle of society. Skin color doesn't define personality traits. Sure, not every Black human being or Asian human being is peaceful and non-violent, but it goes the same for every single person, no matter how they look. It's a fact that dark-skinned people have suffered more because of slavery. Those times have ended, and there is no excuse for being violent. Racism has to end now. Thank you.
Hold on, I'm going to read one of my students' poem for her, and she's going to respond. I think she has a little bit of stage fright, but that's okay. We still love her. Okay. Why do you tend to judge me? Because I'm from a different race. Why do you tend to hate me? Because I'm from a different place. Why is it that you think I'm stupid? Because I'm where I'm from. In my own opinion, you have classified yourself as dumb. You act as if I'm a criminal, evil and crook. And all of this because your job from you I took. All this hatred that you show is nothing more than envy. Why can't you just see that you are not better nor worse than me? So Selena, you could respond about why you chose that poem. I'll mute my computer.
Hi, my name is Selena. I'm from 10th grade. I'm from South Philly High. Why did I choose this poem? I choose this poem because it talks about people being judged by their looks and character. This still happens to this day in our country and across the world. Would I add anything to this poem? No, I wouldn't add anything because this poem shows how racism still exists, but I want to know how we can end it.
No. My name is Roy. I'm from 11th grade, and this is my poem. Peace is a word. Peace is a word we tell each other when there is no war. What is peace to others? Is my peace the same as yours? If we didn't know peace, what would we call the action of peace? Do you have to find peace by a lack of war? We are all in a battle. So do we have peace? We all want peace, but does peace have to be the same for everyone? We want to be happy and comfortable. We pay and hope everything is all right. Why do some people define their comfort as universal? Peace is for all. Everyone deserves it. The way we interact with it is what is different. Thank you.
My blackness. Okay. My blackness is a struggle. I inherited it from my father. They tell me my skin is an evidence of a mistake. Your God shouldn't be able to make white supremacy. I chose this poem because it represents what us Black folks have to deal with other giving their opinion about us, our skin color, and race.
Good morning, my name is Naomi. I'm for 7th grade. I wrote a Spanish poem, so it's called Un corazón con paz. La paz es un sentimiento de alivio que no todos pueden conseguir. Es algo inefable. Si hablamos desde el punto de vista de todos, se puede decir que es algo simple, pero en realidad es algo arduo de conseguir. Sin embargo, no es algo inalcanzable. Con paciencia, dedicación y teniendo empatía, podremos lograr sentir paz en nuestro interior. Podremos amar a aquellos que nos guardan rencor. Podremos sentir el calor de las personas a nuestro alrededor y podremos sentir mariposas blancas volando encima, haciéndonos sentir serenidad y calmando nuestras preocupaciones o temores. La paz se marcha cuando maltratamos a otros. El racismo es una de las muchas maneras para perturbar la paz. El racismo causa el mismo odio que tienen las personas entre sí. El racismo es lo opuesto a la paz. Es el sentimiento de odio hacia otros por ser quienes son. El racismo es el desprecio y egoísmo en persona, que nos hace mantenernos infaustos y en un infinito silencio. La lucha contra el racismo continúa y poco a poco las mentalidades cambian, pues este odio de unos a otros nos enferma el corazón y nos ensucia el alma. Debemos amarnos unos a otros y no reflejar nuestras inseguridades en otras personas, pues el vacío que tenemos dentro no se llenará abominando a otros.
Hi, my name is Kamora. I'm in 10th grade and I go to South Philly High. I'll be reading a poem written by Isaac. Racism is really bad. All those innocent lives thrown away. This is getting mad. I hope it goes someday. Families get ruined because of their skin. Stop the hate. It is a sin. As you hate them, they all scatter. This needs to end. But until then, Black Lives Matter. I chose this poem because I think it gives a great example of what has been going on for years with the right amount of details and using examples of families getting ruined, lives being taken innocently. I wouldn't change anything about this poem because I feel like it goes into enough detail without going too far and making people feel uncomfortable or people getting confused. I have seen a lot of articles, news stories, social medias, posts, because that's mostly what's going on these days. Social media plays a role of making stereotypes about different race, like Black men always being on the corner or Asians always passing on tests, projects, and stuff like that. Arabics and Muslims are bombers, they say. Hispanics are not always from here, or just anything like that in general.
Good morning. My name is Laura, and I'm in 12th grade. My poem is titled Peace and a question mark. Building peace, building comfort. But what is peace? Can we all have peace? Or is something others give to us? Is my peace the same as yours? Everyone tells us to build peace, yet I don't see anyone helping. We intervened for peace. We killed everyone that had the conflict. We made an army to keep the land, destroyed each for the dirt. We signed a treaty, but did not tell the people with guns. Why did we only get global organizations after a world war? Do I need to suffer to learn how to heal? We are all the same, just human. Why do we have to fight? We would have to build peace if we didn't break it before. How is it hard to respect each other? Thank you.
Oh, hi, my name is Leonardo. I'm in 11th grade in South Philly High School. I don't have a poem, so I draw a picture of it. You see it? Wait, hold up. No, oh, number one. Oh, why did I choose this picture? Because we need to understand about race and racism. And race is a human based on shared physics or social qualities into groups, general viewed as distinct with a given social different behavior traits corresponding to hesitate attitudes that can be divided based on the supreme type of one race over another. What role does medium play in racism? The medium system that exists in the United States is a white lead system. It's not only dominated by white people, but white people's centered ideas and approaches just in its basic structures. In the simple fact of its demographics. Yeah, that's it.
Well, it looks like that is everyone, and we went through that pretty fast. I don't know if either of the classes had like other students that wanted to share poetry. I'm happy to give us time to do that if so. Otherwise, we can also wrap up just with some thoughts and appreciation for all the poetry and artwork that's been shown.
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank you guys for inviting our class. I also want to thank our partners and our classmates in Costa Rica for reading your beautiful poems. I would love to do this again with you guys. We do it under a different theme, whether it's women's history, whether it's any type of cultural education connection. I would love to do this with you guys again. My students were very excited about it. I know you guys were excited also. But now that we got it under our belt, I think it would be a good time to probably do it again someday this year. But we thank you guys for that. Just providing us an opportunity to talk about inclusion, culture, race, and peace around the world. I think it's good for our students to connect, especially with another class outside of our class in another country. So that's a beautiful thing. And my classroom, thanks you guys from the bottom of my heart.
I would just like to echo what Mr. James said. I think this was a really cool opportunity. We were really excited to participate, and we'd definitely be glad to do something like this again. We had to schedule this event not during an English class, so unfortunately we don't have any other students here to participate, but we would love to hear if Mr. James's class has anything else. Otherwise, it's been awesome hearing all of the poetry today.
Well, thank you all so much. It was really wonderful hearing all of the beautiful poetry and artwork that you put together. I'm happy to share the link we have. We are accepting still poetry and artwork to be showcased on the Peace Day webpage that we'll have, and we're accepting submissions until the end of October. So we're also really happy to extend that to our Costa Rica class, and students can share either the poems that they already submitted or artwork they've already submitted or things that they haven't. We would love to showcase those, and we'll let you know about that as well. And thank you, Lisa, so much for putting this together and getting us in touch with everyone. I hope these classes are able to continue building relationships and doing these kinds of readings together, because it's really exciting. So that's all I have. I don't know if Lisa or Michelle want to add anything before we wrap.
I think it would be great to do something again, and maybe next time the students could also share what the process was like for them, either writing poetry or writing a short story or some kind of other written thing or artwork too, but to kind of think about what was the process like, and maybe share a little bit with each other. I think that would be great to do. So, I'm committed to trying to make this happen, maybe, one time before the end of the year, maybe in November, early December would be great.
I would just love to give a huge shout out to all the students who participated today. It was so inspiring to hear what you shared and why it motivated you, why you connected with it. To our friends in Costa Rica, it was wonderful to hear your poetry. And I know, as a former 5th grade teacher, I know how hard it can be for students to open up and share like that. So thank you so much for bringing your very best selves to share with us today.
Awesome. Yes. Thank you all again. So much to be grateful for and excited about, and just showcasing how important creative expression is, especially when we're talking about social justice issues. So I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we'll make sure to share this recording and any of the artwork and poetry that's shared at the end of October. Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much, Tori and Michelle, for your role in making this possible. Thank you. Thank you, Costa Rica.
Thank